Welcome back, everyone, to the lovely hiatus that it is of gold mining, where we're attempting to dig down and see how far we get. No idea how much we're actually getting. I kind of figured instead of just doing the boring exercise of digging it out, I might as well stream, because then at least everyone can join in with the boringness of just digging a hole. Other than major breakdowns, all we're doing is digging down and seeing if we can actually get at some of the good gold. I kind of doubt it. We're actually needing to go down quite a ways. At this point, we might actually be further off, actually just, mine into said pit of despair, and dismay and despair. Despair. Yes, that's the new word. Anyways, yeah, so we're trying our due diligence and doing what we can to maybe, just maybe, see what's at the bottom of it. We do have 2 more squares to fully dig out, and I'm kind of digging it out as I go. Last time we didn't get very good results of only 1,700 ounces, which is kind of like doing Uncle Arnold's claim at that point. We need that good solid gold. And I mean, the claim, we know the claim has gold in it, right? Besides this, there's these ones, which are basically 20,000 a pop. There's these ones, which are solid gold for most of it. There's that spot, 9,600. But for the amount of gold that's here, it doesn't seem like it's worth it. Maybe people are just telling me lies when they said, oh, come to Waterfall, it's going to be better. Come to Waterfall, it's going to be easy. Kind of thinking just refreshing Nighthawk and Pine Valley would have been easier. Because we could have mined out a ton of gold real quick. Even Uncle Arnold's claim we could get a pile of gold really quickly. So yeah, here we are just digging down. It says we've recovered some gold out of here. I don't know. I at this point in time, I really don't freaking know. I'm in it to win it, but chances are I'm in it to quit it too. Kind of like my life in a nutshell at the moment. At this point in time, for the most part, I'm just cleaning out the hole. I don't even know if there's any gold in it. Now, what we do know from the map is we're down to 12,973. This one's 87. This one's 12. The one right behind is what we're going to do next, and that's at 25 and change. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping the next one actually produces something. Even 10,000 would break our goal, and I'd be happy. I'm not asking for the world. I'm asking just for stuff. The girl preferred keeping track on me. I mean, bless her soul, she's been amazing. She's actually been trying, and right now we're actually working on getting up a fund me page and everything else for the business, concerning the business is really hurting thanks to our lovely economy and up here in Canada. So we're working on that as well. I'll keep everyone posted on that regards. And anyone says, oh yeah, you guys are in a boom. You're not here. You don't have a freaking clue. It's not a boom. Not up here. Back it up. Alright. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Do your job. I actually don't have that much dirt in the mats at the moment. Alright, I think back up a little bit. Like I said, we're not gonna get that much out of here at this point, but and dumping and digging and dumping and digging and digging and dumping. Now we're getting close to getting to the edge here. Like I said, I don't actually know how much gold we're getting out of this top piece that we're digging. This could be absolute crap, all I know. I kind of hope it isn't, but a lot of dirt still left in there. Even if I get the hole cleared off to the corner here, I want to get back that 26,000 and see if we can maybe, I don't know, dig down 10 or 12,000 ounces out of it. That'd make me happy, but then we got to figure out how to get down there. It's getting tight as it is. I think I might have to open up that corner piece a bit more and see where we sit. Now, I don't even know if this stream we're going to do a cleanup. Maybe. We'll see how it goes, but I mean, we only have 4% on the mats. It's not even that much. I did just recently replace the piston on this truck again. I don't even know what the other claim is like. I've never actually done the other claim, so I can't tell you what the other claim is like. Maybe with explosives and that, it's actually pretty good. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is Nighthawk was kind of a disappointment. We got a couple, probably 20,000 ounces of gold out of it, but it was a far cry pretty sad. In realistic terms, that was kind of a disappointment. I actually almost got more gold out of Pine Valley than I did Nighthawk. Nighthawk was a massive disappointment. Waterfall has, even though I've done a lot more little cleanups and stuff, I've actually almost got as much gold out of it than I did Nighthawk, which is kind of sad considering we haven't had a huge cleanup. We did have that one 11,000 ounce cleanup in Nighthawk, but that was the largest one. We had one of those. Pine Valley, we had regular cleanups of stupid numbers. It was like 4 or 5, even upwards of 8,000, 9,000. I know that doesn't seem like much, but those little cleanups added up. actually look at this in a little while. That hasn't changed. We are not on the gold at all. This stuff is basically garbage, but let's run it and see. We never know. All right. Also want to back up a bit. I know we're getting close to that edge. I tried to dig down, but I'm just not getting anything out of it. I don't know what the answer is. I really don't. We spent a shit ton of money on Nighthawk, and that didn't produce much. We spent a shitload of money on Waterfall. That hasn't really produced much. Yeah, the gold's here, but other than finding out an option to really get down here, I know some people said, like, what I was starting there. That's what you got to do to get the good gold, but it's just not really feasible. I almost want to just break down and try. Send the Traco out and do a little work. We'd have to buy a lot of equipment. Mind you, we still have 17 million and we have almost 5,000 ounces. So that would produce a little bit of extra stuff. But I almost want to go to the new one and just see. And hypothetically, mine some gems. Get the top end of the other plant going. I know we can afford it. We can set up the other plant. We can leave the Orange Beast here. And we can set up the other plant. That's not a problem. Actually makes me wonder more and more. Because, I mean, at this point in time, I'm not really worried about the maximum gold we get. I'm more curious of what we can get at other places. This one, obviously, is becoming a problem because we just can't get the fucking... what? No, we haven't changed. We still can't get the gold out of the ground. It's just too deep. It costs too much resources to get down there. It's just seemingly not worth it. Let's fill this up. Let's take a look at the other ground as a hypothetical. I can get the track hole back here in a heartbeat. But let's do an honest take of this. Good old bank. We own that one. $10 million for this one. It is $800,000 for this one. That's a drop in bucket. Drilling not available. You're not allowed to drill. Expected gold, it's medium. It's not the greatest. Obstacles and everything else. Owner is me. Obstacles, boulders, logs on flooding, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. So I mean, to a point, there's lots of options here. I think we'll spend let's spend a little bit of time this afternoon. Let's shut everything down, shut the water off, all that good stuff. And let's take the Traco out there and let's see what we can do. Can't promise anything, but let's play around with it. I'm willing to take the chance. You only have left with these last two. Well, let's do it. Let's do a drive. I break the Traco out. We can do a little investigating. I think we have to build a bridge. We have to do some major mining. I think there's one landslide that we can mine out. Alright, go behind the sign. That's cool. There's a few things we can maybe do. I know a lot of people are going, you're jumping ship, yada yada yada. I'm curious, because even if I can pull in 5,000-10,000, I'm happy. Come on, you piece of shit truck. Off to see the wizard, the mighty Wizard of Oz. So we're going down the Grizzly Pass Road. So we're going to hang a immediate left. We're going to go down here. Lost Miners Landslide. Then we're going to go into the Big Dig Mining Corp. That's where we really want to sit. There's marshlands over here. I don't think we have to go to the marshlands. I want to go over here. If we can go over there and mine into the big mining pit, I think we can get some gold. We can also get some whatever else. Because one problem is Waterfall is not producing the numbers that we want. It just isn't. We just can't get down to it. The only other option is reset a claim. Let's reset either Nighthawk or Pine Valley. Probably Nighthawk. Because it's just not producing a damn thing. This one is hit and miss, especially if you can't do the drills. Well, ain't this a fun area to go down? I wouldn't actually mind camping in an area like this, but this late in the season doing something stupid like this is questionable. See, we could technically mine this out. We just got boulders and crap to move out of the way. I don't know what gold is in here. Clearly, so that people have died here. It's quite the bridge. Some sort of goat pass, so you could go across there, I think. But then the big one down here is where we're sitting. it's actually through the pass over here, but tons of boulders and shit. No, it goes over there. There's a blocked pass. Oh, it wants me to, physically wants me to build a bridge so we can go down and around. Alright, that requires me to bring in the excavator. I think we'll do it. I think we'll bring in the excavators. I can pull that damn thing out and sell it. I'm not really worried about it. Where is the main fucking camp? There it is. I don't know why I feel like this is a little starting zone up there, but it isn't. I'm stuck over here. What bullshit is this? Alright, nope, not what I wanted. Transport. We want to go Diamond Creek. Waterfall, we want, actually no. There's a fuel tank here. We just want the huge excavator. There she is. There's a fuel tank up here. We're getting close to the end of the night anyway, so why don't we just fill this bitch up and so we need to build a bridge. Basically, I need to spend all the money a year. Well, that was cheap. So here's all the stuff. I did start it actually. I don't have a lot of fuel in it, but there's enough. I got 2 cables, that should be enough. Now, if there's an orange beef platform around here, we'll definitely think about it at that point. You know, you should never have your equipment near a power line like that, but it's just the game. It's fine. Probably wants the bridge decks first, which are, I'm assuming, these guys. One for there. And one for here. No, get back in. Yeah, it's fine. It might be less fine. Alright, that one was actually pretty easy. Now, where do we send the other one off to? Ah, it's right by the track. We're fine then. Sure, we'll send it to this one. That's a really small... Really? Alright, well, apparently this game is a pile of shit when it comes to new mods. I guarantee this is not as heavy as the wash plants I've been hauling. There is no way in hell this big monster is going to go across there. Not a million fucking years. Not a million years, my friends. We'll do it again, but I mean... Apparently it always likes to break this one. And these are nowhere near as heavy as what the other ones were. Guaranteed it'll break again. How the fucking hell am I ever gonna drive across this thing? This track hoe is like 9 times the size. Currently, right now, I don't even think I need the rails. I think I can get across with the truck. So let's just hypothetically shut this off right now. I think we can. Yeah, we can venture forth. The edges are a little suspicious, but I think we can make it across. Which is good, because there's no way in hell I can ever cross with that Traco. It is way too big for that. Oh, there we go. There's the end of the night. Alright. Venturing across the new built bridge. Alright, there we go. A whole frickin' town here. Oh look, more bridge. Yep, more bridge. You float down the river Haynes where people pulled you out of the water. Oh, it wasn't that deep. Oh, what's the odds I can get this tank across this tiny little bridge? I gotta avoid that sign. Yeah, it's fine. We can do this. Or maybe not. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's stay on the bridge. I don't like this area either. If I can't use my equipment, there's no point in having it. fuck's sakes. Most useless fucking mod on the planet. And my straps are gone. Nice. Alright, I think we're venturing back off to Nighthawk. I'm done with this bullshit. If you can't build a bridge big enough to have equipment going across proper, no point in having the fucking area. Will cost me $1 million. The ground will be completely reset. Big machinery will be moved to storage. Trailers, big water pumps, and everything will be reset on the claim. Small items will be sold. Yeah, okay. Does that mean I still own it? Yes. Oops. Transport. Okay, pickup truck map. So the whole claim's been reset then. Yep, it would look like to believe that it's been 100% reset. We still have water here too. Gold map 4. Nope, it's been 100% reset. Alright. I'm making the executive decision. We're going to pull up ship at Waterfall and come back to Nighthawk. Just because it's just too bloody hard to frickin' mine that crap. I don't give a shit what anyone says now, whether they say, oh, well, you just gotta dig a little deeper, it's fine. Fuck off. You apparently have no idea. It's just not fucking worth it. I don't care how many times I have to do this, it's still worth it. $1 million to make 200 million. Whoop-de-doo, we can do that. I think we're getting close. Gold map. Oh, ooh. Ooh. Look at those numbers. That is way better. Even up here, look at this. I quickly mine that up. I think I might just go for this point in time. That is way better. Okay, where we're sitting now. Look at this. Okay, this big spot. This is the game changer right here. I think we do this, that, this. I don't care if it is 2,014 meters for me to dig is nothing. This is the game changer right here. look at the freaking depths and the amount of gold. Yeah, 2,000 a square times by 3.6 by on average 3.5. So 6 by 5 that's 30 squares. 30 times 2, that's 60,000 ounces. Yeah, I don't care. That was a better option than everyone constantly telling me that I need to move to fucking Waterfall because it has the best gold. Fuck off, it does not. That's way easier freaking digging. What are we at now? Is that easier to... We still have missing 2. And yes, those 2 bug me. Alright, so the truth be told, we'll move everything back. Okay, what about that? Is that better? Gold map. We're still missing 1. I'll do 3. Maybe I got lucky. Oh, fuck's sakes. Do another 3. What are we doing? Are we doing the outside edges or like what? What's the secret to this? Don't really care about the outside edges, but there we go. Alright, let's move the equipment. Let's transport. We want Nighthawk. Big fuel tank. Oh, we don't want transport container. The line is fixed. What line? Yeah, we gotta go back to Waterfall. Waterfall is just too big. It's rich, but it's just too hard to get at. That's the main concern. Alright, let's start with this one. We'll just put this in the back of the truck for now. Hindsight, it's probably quicker to buy it and reinstall it than it is to hook it up and move it every time. I like Waterfall, it's just, despite what everyone says, okay, you didn't need to do the fucking power slide, you piece of shit. I don't think I need that at all, but it's just too bloody difficult to mine. I've probably only mined about 5,000 ounces out of here. That's kind of crap for the amount of time it takes to do it. Okay, that's got to come with me. know if I need the extra hoses necessarily, but alright, for starters. There we go. Put this in the can. Takes a little bit to get set up again for Nighthawk, but I think it's going to be better running in general. I'll bring it with me, but chances of me using the Negateer, or the, not the Negateer, the magnetite separator at this point is kind of mute. Not going to take us too long to get this all going. I think as an executive decision, this was a better option. And no, nobody actually said anything about it. It was just like, oh, well, everyone goes to Waterfall because it has way, like 10 times the amount of gold. Just too hard to frickin' dig. Alright, which one is this one? Probably the one, furthest one? Yeah, it might be the furthest one. This we do need. Waterfall is good setup and all, but I think Nighthawk is one of the best ones. Actually, Uncle Arnold's is the best one. Pine Valley sucks. And we can quickly clean up that hose too. Look at that, we're almost done. One more wire. One more piece of equipment, really. Alright, pails are apparently through the roof. It's now exhaust port. Alright, the one more hose and that I don't actually need, so I can frickin' stay here. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send this guy to... No, I'm not going to there. I'm going to there. Gonna buy 3 new cables since I can't find the damn things. That's actually running, but it's getting low on fuel, I know. Didn't take us long to get everything ready. I just gotta set the container here, get it set up, buy a couple more cables, 3 of them. Loans. What am I doing? Transport. Okay, Nighthawk. Transport container. There we go. And equipment I need. It's accessories, right? Yeah, be accessories. Alright, I'm going to drive the first thing I'm going to do is drive the track out to the stuff here. And then I'm going to fill it up while I get everything else organized. First thing is I got to get that stupid setup done. I mean, I know I'm aware that there is gold still in the mats and that, and what we're doing. But unfortunately, I think this is a better option. Still not $500,000 worth of or 500,000 ounces gold here. There isn't. Out of the main area, there's 60. So at most, there's maybe 80,000, maybe 100 at the most. Definitely not 500,000. Not in a million years. It definitely looks like a stack coming out of the freaking container, though. Alright. I think I just ran over the dog. Oh, dog's still there, but... Alright, at some point the can's got to move over. Biggest thing is, of course, the orange beast. Not seeing anything up here, which means all the stuff is down here somewhere. Yeah, so that needs moved up first of all, which actually isn't too bad. While that's filling up, let's see if the loader actually works. I bought it on Waterfall and it didn't work. Not in a million years did it work. Let's see if we can make it work and do something constructive with its time. Nope, it fucked up already. Alright. Alright, first things first, I just want to move it a little bit. There we go. Okay, it hooked on. It was doing good. Somehow I managed to scoop some dirt. That's kind of funny. Sorry, this thing doesn't do well with any of that. Alright, so let's turn this thing. Let's move it where we think we need it. Yeah, pretty close to there. Yeah. No, get off the fucking thing, you piece of you piece of fucking shit. Oh, I fucking hate this thing. Oh, don't move it again. Your purpose, quit fucking rolling is your number one purpose. 2, push it into place. It's a fucking frame. You can do at least that. Oh, what the fuck are you doing, you piece of shit? Stop rolling. Whoever designed this loader, you really need to rethink life. Alright. Right, you're close. Quit rolling. You fucking pain in the ass. There you go. I know I'm not going to tempt fate with anything else with this stupid thing. Should probably freaking sell it. Get out of it. I know it can't. No matter what, the parking brake's on. Thing will roll. Constantly roll. Well, this thing is still on. Full of fuel at least now, so that's a promising thing. Well, at least we made an executive decision. I know what else I forgot to do. I'll be right back. And I am back. Not sure why it's actually showing that for the fucking thing. Considering it still very much is live. Hit the be right back screen and immediately goes to, it's all over. It's not over until the fat lady starts singing. What it was I was a dumbass and I forgot to get the stuff out for supper. So a fleeting moment of, holy shit, I need to do this, I decided to go do it. From which I did. So I made an executive decision to go with the cheese smokies. I'm actually dating a British lady, so the biggest thing is make her feel at home once in a while. Let her do some British cooking, which we're actually having bangers and mash. So, hence why I had to get out some, well, bangers. have a couple packages are laying around, so I figured I better at least pull something out. At least make the effort of doing something, right? So, as I remembered when, oh shit, I forgot to. Yeah, just go do it. I mean, I really can't say anything bad about the relationship either. This is probably the years of relationships that I've done has actually turned out to be literally the best one I've ever had. So when I say that it's a good one, it's honestly been, well, it's been way better than good. I can't honestly say anything bad about it. So yeah, no, it's you know when it's a good thing, you feel it. I've told myself this years past that yeah, no, I know what I'm doing. It's a great thing, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. I've never had this feeling before, and honestly, I think this means it's right. So I don't know. I want to say it's the right move. I need to go up a little bit more here. There we go. Oh wow, that was, the fuck, that was easy. The hell did I do wrong here? So yeah, no, this one's kind of an eye-opener for me. This is definitely new relationship in terms of, well, everything. But I really can't say any bad notes about it. Have we found a few quirks about each other? Yes, we have. Have we worked through them? I think we are. Because, I mean, nobody's perfect. I have my faults. I'm willing to admit that. I am definitely not perfect. Alright, what we got? This guy is that one. We got over here. That's on the belt over here. Alright. I got her. Really? That one, it's too short. No, it won't be. Any of it. It's actually supposed to go over here on this one. There we go. I don't think I actually even need the third one. Well, this one is a heavy prick. It would drag it most of its life. Can I ever pick this stupid thing up? Come on. Nope. Alright, we're on one side apparently. One cable not even attached. Apparently I cannot pick this lead curmudgeon up at all. Well, at least it's airborne-ish. If it snaps on that one, I'm gonna friggin' scream. But yeah, no. We have actually been together for better part of coming up good 6 months. I know what people think. Well, you guys been together longer than that. Technically, yes. We are actually been friends for more than a year. And that's the best part is I think the way we did it, of being friends first, was key. fine. I want you to, oddly enough, do that. So yeah, no, the whole thing of being friends first and then girlfriend, boyfriend after, we just sort of fell into it, and honestly, we've deeply fallen for each other. She is my rock and she is my muse. And I hope I'm the same for her, too. We have both linked on the same side. Look, there's still dirt in this one. And yes, I think we do. I think we have them linked on the same side. Ain't that special. I can't even see that one. Can I get out of the hopper? Excuse me, sir. Can I link you here? And maybe we can just do that. As for everything, I think we are just about, I don't want to jinx it, but I think we're just about to the point where all we have left to do is set up the cables, because I think we have our two main sluice runs, and then yeah, generator, and move the container around, and I think then we're pretty much ready to go. Don't know how much gold mining will get done right now, but it's looking a lot more promising than it once was. And I will say, everyone, that yes, this is a sponsored stream. I say that because we are sponsored with Red Dragon. Okay. I didn't need to be shot back to the Stone Age. Thank you very much. You know what? I have no idea where my cables went, but we teleported inside the frickin' unit. So yeah, like I was going to say for a second there, that this is a sponsored stream. We are sponsored with Red Dragon accessories and gaming apparel. To be honest with you, I've been I used Red Dragon probably about 7-8 years ago, and they were fantastic then. Then I moved away. I could start getting a little bit more people telling me that, okay, well, you need to do this, you need to do this. I was sponsored a little bit by Logitech, and honestly, their equipment was garbage. 100% garbage. I'll never use Logitech again in my life. Why? Because they're cool. I can't afford to be down for as long as what they were. And their stuff was always down. I may have got 5 days, 10 days life out of their keyboard mice. And they were specifically designed for gaming. So you'd think, oh geez, you know, they're pretty good equipment, right? It's specified for gaming, it's made for gaming, everything to do with it, it's gaming stuff. Wrong. I was very disappointed with most of their stuff. And then I switched over to Asus. Asus was one of the best ones. Their stuff actually lasted far longer than any of the other ones. Then I tried Corsair. Their stuff constantly broke. And I do mean constantly broke. I don't think I spent much more than about 2 months on their stuff before it was busted. So that didn't work out too well either. And Razer. Razer is basically Logitech with a different paint color. I had the same problem. So then I went back to Red Dragon, and I've been happy ever since. Their stuff, it's not fancy, but it works. Their stuff isn't what you call maybe the top of the line, but it works. It always works. And it seems like my stuff lasts. And as an older gamer, I will say this. I'm in it for comfort, because my hand doesn't cramp on their stuff. I'm in it for the comfort. I'm in it, honestly, for the cheapness too. The reliability versus what you actually get is above what you get with anyone else. The stuff just is fantastic. So if you guys want something that will live longer, is reasonably priced, and is honestly just a fantastic freaking feel in the hands, you want Red Dragon. So make sure to check out the link that I have in the description below. Check it out, click the link, and buy yourself something better for once. You deserve it. And that's why I say I am one of the more honest gamers when it comes to buying stuff that works. Alright, I am having issues of getting this stupid thing to turn. There we go. Now it will. Oh, it did. Look at that. Like I said, now it will. So yeah, no, the link's in the description below. Check it out. Make sure to check out Red Dragon, because it is honestly some of the best stuff I've ever used. It's not expensive, but it works. And yes, eventually they do wear out. I will say that. I'm honest when I say that. I've had it where they burn out. My one mouse made it 6 freaking years. When they say, oh, well, we have 2 million click warranty, I don't give a shit. Your warranties are basically as good as the product that you sell. There's 2 companies in particular that I will say you won't get 2 million clicks. You're lucky if you get 10,000 clicks before the fucking thing breaks. So, yeah, I'm not happy when it comes to that. Their warranty, garbage. Their customer service, garbage. And that, unfortunately, is the bloody truth. Oops. To both Logitech and Razer. And it really, really kicks a guy in the nuts when somebody like Razer comes out and goes, well, what are you doing with this stuff? Well, I game with it. Well, we don't recommend gaming with it. What do you mean? You're selling gaming products. That tells me it's designed for gaming. If you try to sell a product and you're telling me it's not designed for gaming, you're lying to your clients. That's borderline on false advertising at that point. There we go. So there's only one thing left I have to pick up here, and that's my generator. I'll just do that with it. But even Logitech, they just said the same thing. I blew a custom keyboard and mouse, and the first words out of their mouth was, when it failed after 4 days, was, well, what are you doing with it? I'm gaming with it. Well, it's not what it's designed for. It says gaming in it, so that tells me it's designed for gaming. So you blatantly are basically lying about your product. And I mentioned that to somebody, and they went, we're not blatantly lying. It's just, if you read the fine print, it's not designed for gaming applications. We call it a gaming one, but it's made for light duty gaming. That's lying about your product. I'm sorry, but that's not truthful. And I've done a couple of reviews on their stuff. Overall, I'm haven't been happy with any of their stuff. Asus, that's a different matter. I had a Cerebus keyboard for years. And I do mean years. I love that freaking keyboard. A mechanical keyboard. I mean, it had its problems. Actually, it had a lot of problems. I wouldn't say it was perfect in any way. It had loads of problems. But it worked. I mean, that I got probably a good 4 or 5 years life out of it. And I mean heavy abuse, including writing. I do a lot of personal writing with it stuff. So there's lots of keystrokes. It actually did really well. Alright, we're going to plop that down right like that. I think that's perfect for it. But I switched to Red Dragon with that too, and honestly, the keystrokes and everything I find are just way better. I don't have near as much carpal tunnel or stress with my hands or any of that. It's just good. Alright, let's lift this up. Obviously, got to fill this thing up. I didn't realize my freaking generator was getting that low. Well, thought I was never coming back to Nighthawk, but turns out we're back in Nighthawk. That's pretty good ground. I mean, on average of having, I'd say probably 50 ounces there. If we got 50 ounces of gold out of that spot, I'm happy. Actually, I'm more than happy. I'm tickled pink at that point. Alright, let's go up and find this freaking container, because we got to bring it down so we can hook up everything. I mean, I only got so much in there to hook up. Not happy with the other claims. Guess I'll come up by the barrels. There we go. I'll look up with that. What the hell? I can pick up a huge wash plant that probably weighs 60 tons, but I can't pick up a fucking sea can. That's kind of like a go fuck me type episode. Where's this other one? Easy re-click. Nope, apparently I can't fucking move this piece of shit. Apparently it's welded to the ground. Yeah, I can pick up a 60-ton fucking wash plant, but I can't pick up this. Makes perfect logical sense. I don't need pails at this point. Where the hell did the other one go? The clips are here, but alright, fuck it, let's drag the piece of shit. Oh, it's stuck in the goddamn bucket. Yeah, I don't care so long as you drag. Nope, it doesn't. We got turned around, that's about it. Pick up this stupid thing. Alright, drag it again. Hasn't snapped again, so we're obviously dragging it. Yeah, pretty much on its side. Oh, we lost one. Well, we've moved it a lot closer. Start with 3 straps, end up with 2. Nope, take out the truck. That's good. Fucking truck is in my way. Fuck, that thing is a lead brick. Yeah, fuck it, I can move everything from there. If anything else, I can do this. Off we go. Or not. Man, those straps seem to be absolute garbage this time. What the hell does it keep catching on? That's the biggest question. Doesn't matter as long as it still opens. I don't care if it's upside down. It's still in my way though. Alright. Come on. Let's just see it. Alright, cool. It's dragging randomly, but okay. Apparently I also need to buy water here. For now, I'll disconnect that. Yeah, everything's upside down, that's fine. Don't care if that honestly falls over. This one I do care if it falls over. And this one, which I parked down here. Alright, one thing's connected. The hell? Connect, you piece of shit. Alright, this only has to go from water tower out to here. Look at that, we're almost done. Alright, gotta go up from the other one. Come on, get up and fucking over. There we go, that one's good. Now the wash plant. Okay. Not doing the magnetite anymore. I'm just doing this. So now you got to go pick up the. Oops, where am I going? Excuse me. I need that. Okay. Now I need this. And this. Okay. We only have one more and then we are good to go. No, turn the fucking valve, you bastard. There we go. Alright. Next order of business. Next order of business. Let's grab the pickup truck. Let's get the fuel tank down here. Let's fill up the generator. Then we are basically ready to go again. Come on, piece of shit. Alright, I'll plug this thing in, then I'll grab the track out. We'll go down to the far end one. Quit moving. Let me out. Oh, we'll get this thing rolling. Actually, we could just plug it in. There's still some gold still in the other one. That's why it was so heavy, was because there's still dirt in that frickin' thing. There we go. By 9:30, we are up and running again. Alright. What was this square? Alright, let's do this one. It's 13 meter depth. I think we can dig about 14 to 16 meters. Alright, so I need the dump truck now. Alright, let's just dig down and see where we go. We do know there's gold on the corner that I'm digging anyways, so it's not like it's a huge hardship if we are digging a bit of it up. Because then I won't park as far away either. There we go. I think we're a little bit better off right here than what we were. We'll do it at that. There's the first truckload. No more 26,000, but you know, with the big traco sitting on it, it doesn't look that big of a spot. Alright, let's park about there. There we go. Change colors. I don't know if we're actually pulling out anything yet. I am currently just digging down. $13, $14, and $19. It all looks like good gold, so I think this is our answer. For fuck's sakes, if I can't get up the hill, don't try getting up the hill, you stupid truck. $13, $14, and $19. Great. For Saturday night, we'll have a cleanup. And we get to see what we're actually sitting at. Yeah, right. I can't do the same thing as I always do with the other one. Ooh, somebody wants work for me. Let's go check that out. Maybe it's a mechanic. That would be this one. Front end loader. Yeah, okay, once in a while I use the front end loader. Signed, signed, signed. Ooh, hydraulic speed. Be really good if I could get my frickin' mechanic. Alright, so let's move ahead just a little bit so we can actually potentially dig down into it. Well, she's now glowing, so it must mean we're on the gold. We've never had it glowing like that on waterfall. The light yellow behind us, yes, but not the bright gold. Alright, we're not even going to challenge getting up the hill this time. We're just going to back down and get some momentum so that we can pull away. Yep, hit the track hole, move it over. Yep, that's good. Okay, we were 13 before, we're 800 now. We're 800 in the one beside it too. Maybe we might be able to get 10 to 20,000 ounce cleanup. I guess we have taken a little bit out of the other side, but I don't think it was dropping that much because we're digging the hole. I think we'll still strip it out too. we go. A lot easier digging on this one. I think we're also getting a lot more out of it too. Well, that is definitely looking better. Well, we've created a small hole. I say small hole because in comparison to waterfall, we can actually possibly hit the bottom edge of this. Okay, what are we sitting at with it? 565 now. 809, 82. That one hasn't changed. 1957 with that one. That hasn't changed. Let's start dipping into that one, see what it does. Alright, what has that done? 628, 648. Well, in theory, this cleanup right now is already better than what we did the last time. And like I said before, we're not actually going to do a cleanup this time. We're going to run the mats up. Then we'll do a massive cleanup. Then we get to see. But tonight, of course, is Banner Lords. It is a massive role-playing and a fairly large top-down strategy game. If you guys don't know about it, you need to check it out because it is honestly one of the greatest games of all time. It falls into that category. It's very in-depth. You've got kingdom building. You can be part of a kingdom like I am currently, and everything else. You can have wife, kids. Your kids could be in combat, yada, yada, yada. It is fantastic. So if you want to check it out, gotta make sure to check out the stream later tonight with Banner Lords. And, of course, it's a new DLC called War Sales. The true Viking-esque era. I love it. I know a few of you love it too. And due to popular demand, I have deleted the mods. Especially the world killing mod, which apparently ended up being my marketing mod. That mod was specifically only supposed to help out with market pricing. But apparently if you hit a guy the right way with shield, it ended everyone. I don't know what else to say. If you ever done any modding or if you've used cheats before, Supposedly, I had to read this. I had to actually look it up, but apparently, someone said it's like Control Alt F4. I don't actually know what that actually means, but someone said it, so I mean, they got to be somewhat on the ball with it, right? And apparently, it's like a kill-all command. Apparently, that was involved with the mod. I'm not happy with it because even though, like, what I do and everything else, I'm okay with being knocked down. If I lose, I lose. I know I can regain. It's not the end of the world. Am I going to lose entirely? No. You never will. Even if your kingdom falls entirely, you can rebuild with something else. It's not going away. It's not disappearing on you. So, I'm not worried about it. I'm not one of those faithful guys that goes, oh no, that's it. I gotta restart. No, you can rebuild. No matter what, you can always rebuild. But the mod itself was pissing me off, so I made the executive decision. I got rid of all my mods. We're back to vanilla. This is the first time I've actually ever played vanilla Bannerlords. So we went right back to the basically bare minimum. No more of the mods in the background. I had the butter mod, which is actually used for doing a lot of other modifications. That one's been disengaged as well. But we found a lot of other issues with a lot of the other mods. Knew that was going to become a problem at a certain point. Well, it might no longer be a problem. So yeah, no, all the mods have been disabled. We're just going to do vanilla Bannerlords with war sales. That's it. End of story. There's 14 mods total that we no longer use. So if anybody's interested, make sure to check that out later. That'll be at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, where we tackle the Great Realms. And my save file did survive all the mods being taken offline. It's still there, so even the War Chest mod has been taken off. Anyone that doesn't know what that mod is, what it does is once in a while, randomly on the map, you'll go to take out a warlord or den or like some sort of bandit hideout, and you could get a chance to finding a cache of about, it's randomized, but anywhere from 40,000 gold to 200,000 gold. It's one of those mods that I particularly will miss, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not entirely upset by it, if that's what anyone's wondering. What we got here? Down to 335. That's much better. 490 for that. Now, partly I'm mining both of them. So yeah, be sure to check that out. And again, guys, if you guys are new here, you've been around for a while and you're just not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. One of the best ways to support both channels is, of course, hitting the subscribe button on YouTube and go over on Kick. But if you just can't afford Kick right now, make sure to hit that follow button, as it greatly does mean that you guys appreciate my content, and of course I'll continue making more content for you guys. So make sure to check that out if you guys have a chance. Every little bit helps. Yeah, this is completely different from what I had before. Not that's a bad thing. So if I get right down to the edge here, does that mean I can get right to the bottom? Maybe not right to the bottom, but that's pretty close. Alright, I might do a quick cleanup. We had 5% in the mats. Alright. 5% in the mats. So whatever's, I guarantee what was in the mats was maybe only 200 ounces at the most. So whatever we get out of this is telling us it's just this. So I'm kind of curious. I might, after this truckload, I think what we'll do is we'll stop for now. We'll check everything out, and we'll do a proper cleanup. Just to see if we're on better gold. That way it gives you guys a little bit of, oh, well, he's still in it type thing, right? It's getting harder to dig down there because gold just falls out of my bucket, but alright, so we're taking out the 1900 ounce one. Alright. I don't know what's left in this claim now, but I could try to get a little bit closer and dig down deeper. Yeah, still 332, 329, and 1910. Could angle it just a bit more and try to get it deeper. But we'll do a quick cleanup here and we'll see what we sit at. I don't guarantee anything. I think if I made 500 ounces out of all this, I think we're doing good. I mean, yes, we probably dug about 2,000 ounces, but I highly doubt we're going to get 2,000 ounces on this cleanup. There we go, the first dirt of this one. I did shut that off, right? Yes. This is going to be the most bored crew member out of everyone. We'll let that run down, then we'll do the cleanup. Oh, I need the buckets anyways. I left them back over here. Good, let that fall down, that way I can grab the pail off the top. And I'll grab another one in case. It's like we're no longer dumping dirt. Okay. Let's do the deed. Alright, this going over here for now. Alright. So 5% from the other claim And then whatever this is will tell us what we're on. See it from that direction. Remember, we're only 11%, so getting 53% out of a pail is actually pretty damn good. Alright, that goes up here. Okay, that's those ones. Yeah, 11%, getting 50% of a pail basically. That's not bad. So the next cleanup should be a bit better then. I feel better about this anyways. Should be more than 1700 that we potentially did the last time. Alright, there we go. Alright, we'll just grab these. Okay, 17%. That was 50%. We made about 900, so. Well, that's rapidly going up. I think we made more than the 1700. Oh yeah, 2169. Yeah, that's definitely way better. That's because of this ground, not the other. Oh, yeah, seasonal. 72 for the season. So we're right up here at 43. Next one, I'm suspecting next one will be between 10 and 20. So we'll be at about 53, so that's 60. And then 73, which would be up here at about 40. That's huge. Those are huge numbers. But that's going to be it for me right now. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And like I said before, if you guys are new here, been around for a while, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Best way to support both channels on the YouTube side and on the Kick side. And of course, you can do that below the video. And the house girl at bottom right corner on the YouTube side. Some say that he once gnawed on a wire that was outstretched. He did not get shocked. Instead, he went, num, 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 and ate the copper. He thought it was tasty for whatever reason. So, I mean, smack him upside the head, would you, and push that button. Then, of course, flip over to the cake side, hit the follow and subscribe over there. It's the best way to support that channel as well. And, of course, lots of goodies in the description below, so make sure to check that out. And we'll see everyone, hopefully tonight, on the next stream. Take care, and thanks for watching.